What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. So if you are new to the channel and or you're bored of the Elder Scrolls Online, don't worry. New games will be coming out within the next month. It's just this week is pretty slow on games and I really have no idea what to play. So if you guys have any recommendations, feel free to leave it in the comments. However, take a look at the playlist that I've already done on my channel just to be sure that I've done it so you don't have to tell me twice. And yeah, always interested. So just a little preview of stuff that's coming up within April. I would say Dark Souls 3, that is a 100% going up on the channel. Don't know if it'll be a full walkthrough, but I know we'll be playing it. Quantum Break, April 5th. That one, I'm not sure what that is. Is that a TV show I heard is based off something? I'm not really too sure, but it looks pretty interesting, so I guess I'll give that a look. And yeah, upcoming stuff on the channel. I wish they would make more DLC for ESO regularly, even if it was just small things. The way they do it now, or the system, is they make one DLC every, I don't know, year, maybe two if we're lucky. And that is simply just not enough to keep this game alive, to be honest. One DLC, it'll take you maybe 20 hours at most to beat. Given there is a lot of bit of replayability, but for people who are just really into the story and that's it, for the most part you'll be done in 20 hours or so. So if they want to do stuff, they need to add more content. Just add more side quests, even if it's that. So in my past part, I talked about some things they could do to enhance the game. So if you want to go check that out, I think it's the part before this. I'm just giving them ideas. They don't have to do anything, but it's just things that, as an actual player who's been playing since launch date 2 years ago, those are some things I would like to see. I don't think the developers actually watch YouTube videos. The only thing they really care about are the big streamers. And it really sucks for the ESO YouTubers, but unless you're a big streamer, then your voice really isn't heard. So that's kind of unfortunate. Let's see. Alright. Hello?
Keep quiet. If my kinsmen see us together, they will kill us both. I need your help. My tribe seeks the Vengeful I, a token of Malakath's favor. When we find it, we will march to the nearest stronghold and raze it to the ground. Then the next, and the next. I want you to find the Vengeful I and take it from this place. If it's never found, there is no Vengeful March. My tribe returns to the Reach. The stronghold remains standing. We both win. My tribe reveres Malakath, but we are nothing to him. His fighting with Hrothgar's orcs serves to amuse a Daedric prince. Nothing more. Somewhere in these catacombs. Likely among the grave goods. We've searched one wing thoroughly without success. I expect it will be found in the other.
That's fantastic. So, just going back on what I was talking about before, if I were a developer, I know that one DLC that can be beaten in 2 days is simply not enough. If I were them, I would just add small things, even if it's one thing every 3 weeks or something. I would add a couple of small side quests here and there that gets people coming back to the game, especially for the people who are just into the story. Just add a random quest here and there in some town. They just have to update it, be here, this is where you can find these 5 quests for the week. Have fun, and then repeat that over and over. Alright, so what the hell? Where is that? Is it this way? must be down that way. Anyway. And whatever you do not do the Thieves Guild thing again where you have to have a certain level requirement to do or start a new quest. That was horrendous. I hated that. Do more Orsinium type things. Those are good. I could just go on and on, just like what I would do and just stuff in general as a player. But you never know. Behind me. They kind of sound like they're behind you when they attack. Oh, one just disappeared. That attack is kind of cool, actually. Oh, how do you miss that? I keep forgetting to add the, or put on a new add-on for the mini-map and such. Like, I want to do it, I'm just kind of lazy, and then I forget about it. There has to be a boss down here, yeah? I could walk back, or I could kill myself and spawn at the door. Wait, where does this go? They actually changed one of the skills, like the thingy right here. It used to be permanent. Now it only lasts like 20 seconds or something, and you have to recast it again. So I think honestly the best one to use if you were a Dragon Knight would be the fire one. I forgot I was on my Templar. But yeah, if you are using the magic one and you're a Dragon Knight, just use the fire other one, because I think that one's just significantly better now. Can I exit through here? Main hall? Where does this take me?
Did you find the Vengeful I? Do you have it with you? Good. Don't show it to me. The Hag Ravens know things about those who serve them. I'm not... You know, I never expected to actually find it. I don't know what should happen next. Long ago, two orc brothers tried. They planned to melt it down in the forge near Malakath's great statue. But one heard whispers, slew his kin, and took the Vengeful I for himself. Not the best idea. My ancestor killed him and took it off his corpse. Mercedine, Beast of the Reach, daughter of Evandine Tusk Collector, made general in the siege of Old Orsinium for her abject ferocity. We're a pale shadow of what she was, thankfully. A vengeful march across Hrothgar, from here to the statue of Malakath. According to the Hag Ravens, its bearer will carry Malakath's blessing. With the champion of the Winterborn crowned by Malakath, we could then march on Orsinium. The orcs of this land want anything related to Malakath, so maybe they'd pay for it. I don't know. I've never been to Orsinium. I hear it's big. Although, giving it to them will make Orsinium a target for my tribe. Don't think too long. Destroy the Vengeful I at Malakath's statue, or dedicate yourself to vengeance in its shadow. Sell it in Orsinium for all I care. But do it before the Hag Ravens read the entrails, or the Winterborn will come for you. Now to make a show of helping with the search. Hopefully we'll soon be gone, as should you be.
Okay. Where am I? I have a champion point. When do we get our next one? 75? Ooh, that's not even good. I guess we'll start putting stuff into here. There's a quest over there. Is that on the outside? I can't really tell. I don't know why I used my ultimate on that. To be honest, it was like a waste, but I figured I don't think I'll be fighting any bosses in the near future. Okay, so the first time I did this one, I just destroyed the eye. The other one, this time I'll try something different. I think destroying the eye is probably the best choice, to be completely honest. But this time we'll take it to Orsinium.
This is 10 years. Shirella and I spent 10 years looking for the tomb of Baloth Bloodtusk. Now that we find it, she says it's not his. Our moment of glory. Why would she ruin it? Baloth Bloodtusk was an orc hero, cruelly slain by Gaiden Shinji in a rigged duel, and buried in a tomb lost to time. Lost until now. This should be a day to celebrate orc heritage. Instead, Shirella spouts nonsense. Shirella swears this is Gaiden Shinji's tomb. Orc stone in orc lands, honoring the murderer of Hrothgar's greatest hero? Preposterous. I'll be grateful if you get through to Shirella. I already wrote Orsinium about our findings. Can you imagine if she denies Baloth Bloodtusk's tomb in front of the king's people? I could never live it down. Baloth Bloodtusk was the finest warrior to call Hrothgar home. Some say he was an avatar of Malakath. Those people are idiots. The wild boar died, just like anyone else. Don't believe the tales. He didn't wrestle giants, slay dragons, or ride a giant bear. But he carved out a place for my people when orcs were seen as little more than beasts. Had Gaiden Shinji not betrayed him, Daggerfall and Sentinel would be orc cities. 30 years into the siege of Old Orsinium, Gaiden Shinji challenged Baloth Bloodtusk to determine its fate. As the defenders watched the duel, Shinji's order of Diagda slipped inside and opened the city doors. My people were slaughtered, and then it's unclear. According to legend, Baloth Bloodtusk's fury at the honor of men drove Shinji to defeat. But rather than lose a duel, Shinji ordered 10,000 archers to kill them both. And that was that. The story is told in every orc stronghold. No matter the variation, Baloth Bloodtusk always ends up betrayed in his duel with Gaiden Shinji. The few surviving orcs from Old Orsinium had every reason to hate Shinji. Chirella's theory is career-ending madness. Denying the tomb of Baloth Bloodtusk to this king? The Orsinium Guard will have her slowed march to Friendship Gate. How can a Hrothgar scholar find work if she's banished from Hrothgar? Baloth Bloodtusk was the finest warrior. Don't believe the tales. He didn't wrestle giants, slay dragons, or ride a giant. I know.
Okay, that was pretty much just going on random. Let's see. We have 2 quests. We'll do that one next. We just have to turn it in and do something. So, I don't actually remember doing this one.
I saw you speak with Losrith. I know he's upset, but he's wrong about this tomb. The remains of Gaiden Shinji are inside, not Baloth Bloodtusk. The door to this tomb commemorates Gaiden Shinji's final duel. His image is identical to engravings from that period. There's no question it's him. He respected every opponent he challenged. That's reflected in the depiction of Baloth Bloodtusk, his final opponent. Yes, he's the orc opposite Shinji, which is why this can't be Baloth Bloodtusk's resting place. Though venerated by Hrothgar's orcs, Baloth was little more than an opportunist. Why would an orc mercenary's tomb honor the Redguard who murdered him? We don't know. The door won't open, so it's all theory. But I'll stake my reputation on this being Gaiden Shinji's tomb. I fear the king's people will be overzealous when they realize I'm right. They hold Gaiden Shinji responsible for Old Orsinium's destruction. When they see this is actually Shinji's tomb, at best, Losrith will be banished for his find. At worst, Shinji's bones will be ground to powder, cooked into a pie, and served to the king. The indentations by the door are for burial urns, no doubt some sort of key. If you can open the tomb with the proper urns, I can safeguard Shinji's remains. There are catacombs nearby with similar stonework to this tomb, but they're crawling with Winterborn. Try there. Look for a monument stone of some kind. If you can find them in the catacombs, I'm certain the burial urns will open Gaiden Shinji's tomb. And avoid the Winterborn if you can help it. The greatest hero in...
Alright, so essentially we heard the same thing over again. Yeah, I don't actually think I've ever done this quest, to be honest. I might have just skipped it. Not because I wanted to skip, I just never found it. Alright, so we're doing this one for the first time. Let's get it started. How does one get up there? Wait. Below. We were just here. Can I get in before they shoot me again? Ah! I gotta check something real quick after this. The achievements. Orsinium, complete 27 quests. We did that. Haha, we didn't do any world bosses on this character. Interesting. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing the Orsinium DLC. It was really fun. And then Thieves Guild came around and it was like, what is this nonsense? Where do we have to drink from? Why is there a hag raven here? When they disappear, always just look behind you. 100%. Why am I radiating? Ice casters are annoying, but lightning are probably the worst of all of them. I don't even know how to get in there. Ugh. Killing them is a pain. I would honestly just rather like suicide to lose the aggro than have to kill like 30 of them. Oh my god, look how many there are. Watch this. Oh, I didn't even need to ulti. Well, I didn't have to ulti, so that's kind of good. Oh.
Sir, in addition to the king's letter, Lord Tristan wishes to convey his sincere condolences.
Sir, I am no knight. Call me savage as you would behind our backs.
I will not, sir. Treat all with honor until proven otherwise, as my Lord Tristan teaches.
Does your Lord Tristan think I'm above killing the messenger? Especially a message such as this.
I do not presume, sir. I deliver the message as my lord requests, and his condolences.
Well, presume yourself a bowl of stew before you run back to your lord. I'll not feed you to my cubs today.
She's
Yes.
creepy.
Yes, sir.
Oracle, we must speak.